Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
And 15 PCA.
Native 454.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast. So Rambo, I like all the movies, especially the last one's so good. The action's so great.
Amazing.
And it's so funny because a lot of people don't know this. There's an actual book. I forget what the actual title of the book is. I don't know if it's called First Blood or not. Mm-hmm. But in the book, he dies in the end. Yeah. So they kind of changed the story or whatever. But we're talking about this because this is coming from comicbookmovie.com. And Sylvester Stallone is reportedly set to star in and possibly direct a fifth Rambo film. We've heard about this years and years ago.
Very long time ago.
And then it just never went anywhere. And it looks like they're using that same storyline. And the storyline basically is a girl gets kidnapped. I think it was one of his friends. She gets down to Mexico with those cartels. Rambo goes down there to take care of those guys and get that girl back.
Yeah, takes care of business.
So he's going to go there, slitting throats, bashing heads, and jumping on the machine gun. Go down, guys.
Bone arrow people in the
What I love about the Rambo movies, they're so non-PC. I love it. I love that. I just do. They don't care, because guess what? Bad guys can be any nationality. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The last Rambo film came out in 2008, 10 years ago. It's been 10 years.
It doesn't feel that long.
A decade since we last saw John Rambo kicking butt.
It's going to be cool, because this might be the last time that we see him actually.
Well, that's fine with me. I mean, and then maybe after this one, he might even pass the torch to a younger guy to play the character.
Play Rambo, yeah.
So,
Rambo.
Coming from the article, it says, Rambo's quiet life is interrupted when the daughter of a friend is kidnapped while partying in Mexico. Reportedly, the freaking ad pushed this thing down. Reportedly, Rambo will uncover a sex trafficking ring that will take a violent descent into hell as he fights the cartels and rescues his daughter, the friend's daughter.
Doesn't this sound totally believable? This does. The premise does. The where it's happening, it all makes sense. And there's nothing that's out of place.
And to get real for a moment, there are some nasty, horrific people down in Mexico who run these cartels.
Yes.
You think of the barbarians of old. They kidnap TV reporters, cut their guts out, hang it from bridges. This is what you get when you report on us. It is that bad.
Yeah, it's horrible. And literally, they also when you were on the
mass
same
graves?
line, it's crazy.
Yep.
That's why they stopped a lot of the border towns in the United States. They would have concerts there, and they told them not to do it anymore because the cartels are going in and kidnapping
people, girls
and stuff. Yeah.
That's a real thing. And we all wish there was a John Rambo out there that would go out there and take care of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's pretty scary. And you know what? We kind of like seeing this hero come back. And the thing is, the governments aren't going to help you. The police are no help. And that vigilante fantasy of I'll go take care of the bad people. And you know what? That's what Rambo. I like it.
I love it. I love that kind of Death Wish kind of thing. That's the original. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
I just do.
I'm going to go take care of this.
Yeah. He has I'm going to do this, and this is. We're going to get her back no matter what. We're going to get
He
this
just
done.
has to put his bandana on. He has to have his bow and arrow.
Well,
It's so cool.
That's all about the last one, because when he's doing all that, he's hearing the colonel in the background.
Yeah.
And it's it was so cool.
I love when he got that. He was on that little tri thing, and he had the shield in front of the machine gun. He's he's gunning him all down. Oh yes, that's awesome.
The coolest part about that whole situation was he runs out of bullets. So he has to get the thing, and he reloads a 50 cal machine gun exactly at you, because a lot of movies get this wrong. You have to charge it twice. You lock it back, then you have to lock it again to get it ready to shoot again. Oh. And he does it in real time. He's shooting up that bow. He's shooting the guy. He guts that one dude. Yeah. It's so cool.
Oh yeah, that one guy was a piece of garbage. Oh my god, that person, that general was.
He was a child predator.
Yeah, he was on top of everything else. He was just a disgusting person.
Yeah.
But friggin' that one sniper getting shot on the leg. Oh gosh, that was so bad.
Here's the thing: do you want Rambo to make a team, or do you want just Rambo?
Ooh, I don't know. A team would be cool, because if you think about it, if his best friend's daughter get kidnapped, you're telling me he's not going to go. The dad has to go. So maybe
I would kind of like him maybe hooking up with some people down in Mexico that are against this cartel stuff.
Because usually in Rambo movies, that's just what happens. He'll usually have some guy on the inside that kind of gets him to where he needs to go.
There's I forget which at the Zeta cartel. They literally have their own cell phone towers in Mexico.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
And there's stories where a sheriff will be part of a town, and they will elect him sheriff or whatever, or police chief, and then he'll be killed later that night.
Yeah.
Within hours.
Yeah.
So they don't ever get a chance to do anything. So there's some pretty nasty people out there.
Well, literally, that's why no one wants to be the sheriff of these towns. They get the point, I don't know.
But yeah, this sounds super cool. It's been 10 years. Rambo is still a cool character, and he does what he believes is right. And Sylvester Stallone, he's still in shape, and it's kind of that old man Wolverine, where he's old and grizzled, but he still kick a lot of butt.
See, this is the question though. Do you have him die at the end?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, he has to die because he's so old. You gotta let it go.
Let him come home again. I know. I like just do the last scene to the last movie when he's walking in the desert here in our state, Arizona, and he comes home.
Well, I would even if only in his mind.
Maybe.
He's dying and he
or
gets
do you have it to where he's just barely hanging on and he makes it to Arizona soil and then he just
I'll be cool that he's dying like you were saying, and then he sees his old colonel and says it's time to come home.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Or
come on.
And even better, have his old crew with him from Vietnam.
Yeah, his whole team.
So I'm saying, look at what we're just saying how excited we're about this. We're so excited about this.
We're talking about the ending that gave me chills.
And I'm glad we're talking about something that's positive for once instead of my favorite fandoms being destroyed.
Isn't Rambo an action film?
Shouldn't I decide the director?
Shouldn't Rambo be a female?
It's really important to me to have a male director on Rambo because, Rambo's a dude. No.
This is the best director.
But John Rambo's a cool character with a lot of, and again, you can talk about the PTSD and, all that other kind of stuff. And I love the line in the last film. He's like, they didn't make me into a monster. I was always a monster. They just pointed me in the right direction.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you. And another thing I love, too, is Sylvester Stallone. I know he'll never get credit in Hollywood because they don't like his movies. But my goodness, is he revitalized his career as far as writing goes? I mean, with Creed 2 coming out, Creed was amazing. I can't wait to part 2. I think he's been phenomenal. And then he's doing Rambo again. Just great.
And it's just super cool. I want to see a trailer. This has to just the callbacks. These should just have scenes from all the original movies or whatever, and then it should only end with just maybe 5 seconds of new footage. And you just see John Rambo suiting up one last time, lacing up his boots. It's going to be so great. Good. I love that stuff.
Oh, don't even... oh my goodness. Just Rambo's just phenomenal.
And it should be one of those things where, even it should be the military drops them off, but they have to say if you get captured, we can't say anything that you did. But maybe at least they should arm him and give him stuff. And he's just a loose cannon. He does whatever he wants. You know?
We divulge anything. Yeah. We don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, at least have a U.S. contact. Yeah, can get him down there and be like, hey, this is what's going on.
But definitely looking forward to this. Stallone, as again, like you said, he's brought back his life.
Yeah,
with the Expendables films.
Yeah.
With Creed, right? They're cool movies, they're cool action films. So looking forward to it.
And they harken back to the 80s, which I love my action like that. I just do. Exactly. And the thing also too, it kind of funny has an interesting parallel with this and Rambo and you think about the journey of a soldier and is this going to be his last time you said going through all that again? It's amazing. Because
again, they even kind of talked about he's in Arizona trying to find jobs wherever he can because Rambo only has one job. Yeah, and that's killing bad guys and doing that's his job.
That's what he's trained to do.
So being the guy who works at Dairy Queen, that's not John Rambo. He needs to be the guy, coming up out of the river, grabbing a dude and pulling him under.
I'm pretty sure, I guarantee in this movie, what he's going to be doing before he goes into Mexico, he's going to be like that rancher out there. Guarantee he's not going to be doing
or driving a truck or something.
Yeah, it's not going to. It's going to be out in the country. He's not going to be working at a gas station or something.
Yeah, or being in an office building somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely. If he it doesn't matter if he directs or not, but it's kind of cool when he's the director too, because that's just something Stallone does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's funny, and this could be the best action movie for Mexico for me in Mexico since Desperado.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's gonna be great.
What was that one film that was made by the actual? Remember we saw with those Navy SEAL guys. When they ended up going down to Mexico, they had that terror plot, and they had to stop it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a cool one, too. And
that was pretty cool.
That was cool because it actually showed, the Mexican military and police were actually helping them, which is cool. Do that. If they don't make it work. I'm not saying everywhere in Mexico is horrible, but there's some bad people there.
Yeah, and there's some good ones, too. Yeah. You can show
trying
both
to fight
sides.
Back.
Yeah,
exactly. Because it'd be kind of nice if, you had some Mexican policemen that are like, we don't know where they're at, and they kind of just slide them like a thing, where, we don't know where they are.
It's over here, pointing at the map,
Right. Yeah. I can't tell you because I could get killed, but it's right here. So.
Exactly. That'd be cool.
Oh, my goodness, man. Look at how I'm just excited for this. I'm so happy that this is happening. I really, truly am.
It's one of the few times where all the Rambo films have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think were any of them bad. No, they're all good.
No,
Of
all
course,
good.
none of the first ones always would be just because the way that it was shot,
Yeah.
and the very guerrilla style of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, super cool to see another thing, and it's a good storyline. I like
my
it.
gosh, when you talk about the first movie when the officers are forced to take a shower and he remembers the time he got cut up with that knife. Oh,
Yeah, and
Vietnam.
that PTSD.
Oh
starts to-
man, Ooh.
Exactly, man. Oh, man.
It was brutal.
But when you're going after Rambo, what do you have to have a lot of?
A lot of body bags.
That's what you bring. A lot of body bags. That's all you need.
Yeah, I love it.
Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, sub, and share. Also, for the most up-to-date information about the podcast, follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast.